EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And a solid run back there. Pats the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Lisa 24.
Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play. Here's 2nd and 9.
11. Sink right. 30 left.
Lawrence. He will find Thomas. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll stay on the ground. Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Go, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. A throw on the move is caught. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Let's go.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Lawrence now on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Gun. Dot.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. He's got it. It is a big-time play for Houston. 55 yards on the game.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And he's in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Houston. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. His kick is good. And the Texans move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll grab it at the 12. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Hey, Lion!
His drive will start on the ground, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Ron!
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this will be a Jaguars first down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44. They'll stick with him again. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. A one-point affair, 7-6 is the score. More from Houston coming up in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now give on the ground. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Let's go. 13, Luke. Silver.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
Hey.
Tight end going in motion here. Back to throw. Lawrence. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll try to run this one in. No signal, and we will not get one. He's stopped short, and now it's third and goal. They go play action for Lawrence. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Jaguars. An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Jaguars are in the lead by the score of 13-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Working out of the... Oh, a loose football. The Jaguars have it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
Handoff here, up the middle. He is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Get set. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow now to throw on first down. 1:58 to go in the first half of play. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after
11,
this.
Mighty. 11, mighty. Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Second down, Burrow. And that one incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here.
Here we go, here we go.
Quickly, it is 3rd and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. Shot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Right back to him on first down. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1.
Here we go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And stretching it out toward the sideline, but the defense gets to him. He'll be taken down for a loss. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Shot.
On throw, right side, taken by Njoku.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
On 1, ready?
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it.
Here we go,
on 4th down.
Shot.
They'll try to run. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
So the offense dips into their RPO game, and the key for any defense defending it is everybody has to do their job. In this case, it's a give-read. The running back gets the ball, and the defense makes a great stop on 4th down.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. That is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, easy, route.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Get set.
Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. From the 25, they'll go to work.
11.
First and 10.
Here we go. 11. 12.
Hill brought in motion.
Dot.
On first and 10, Burrow. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This will be taken in at the 2. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And this will be a Texans first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Here's second and 6.
11 MT tape. Dot.
They go play action for Burrow. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. Now it's going to be third down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Dell motioning over. Burrow from out of the gun here. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
There's still a long way to go here, but in the second half, when you can defend this lead, man, pass rushers come to play. This is where you can close it out, pin your ears back, go get the quarterback, and after that last sack bringing up fourth down, this offense has to decide, is this a risk they're willing to take by staying on the field?
Here we go. 12, 1,
Burrow to throw for it on fourth down. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk, going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, go.
Up the middle they go. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Go.
They put Wilson in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Jaguars will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Let's get set.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
12, 11.
On 1st down, Burrow. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
11 MT.
Now, Burrow. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. It is a big-time play for Houston. 55 yards on the game. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Here's a run. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Texans.
I'm one, ready?
2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now, Burrow. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll take it at the 12. Man. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Hey. Go.
They send the tight end in motion.
Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Hey, kill.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Catch made, right side by Wilson. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. Hey, run.
Lawrence now. In trouble, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
30 left.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. Play action now. It's Lawrence. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Take right open. Lisa 24.
Now a handoff, running right. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Jacksonville. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. The PAT, up and good. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas. Side.
Burrow. He'll get this out to his running back. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
11, 11.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. How's that for a big decision paying off? A gain of 28 yards on 4th down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game. Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Houston. Here's Burrow leading them to the line. They'll go for 2.
Here we go, here we go.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's out quickly and complete. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
On red.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Red, red.
On second down, they'll run. And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's third down. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. Talk things over before third down.
Great job. All right, let's go. Here we go.
Now here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
MT, tape. Oh, let's get set. Dot.
Burrow now to throw on first down. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. That is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, Texans. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the deep...
This is intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 6.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Hey.
Now a give up the middle. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
11, Agate. 11. Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will score. Touchdown, Jaguars. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Here comes a return from the 3. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
On 1, ready? 12, 12. Here we go, here we go.
Hill brought in motion.
Dot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's to the right side and incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there. There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.